there's not a lot to say because we've done the work to get to this point. So I'm going to then go here, go to share my screen. Share screen. Here you go. All right. Can you see my screen? Nod your head yes if you can see it. All right, cool. First off, I just want to ask, were there any problems that you guys found yourself in when it came to this partner assignment for the pilot pitch? No? Everyone feels like they're doing 50-50 stuff and they're not getting okay. Because I didn't get everyone submitting the percentage of their partner when it came to their submissions. And I'm assuming it was because you guys didn't feel comfortable doing it. So you'll notice in a second, it's not going to be optional because I need to know if somebody is doing the work and someone's not doing the work. But I'm going to change how you do it so there's a little more privacy when it comes to it. So week 14, this is your final. It is due on Thursday at 9 p.m. Who is that? Jonah is here. Jonah. Jonah Baker. All right, cool. So let's look over your finals right now. This is only 3 slides. Assignment. You're going to rate your first episode. You and your partners or partner are going to write the first episode of your TV show that you've created. It's going to be 12 pages, which sounds like a lot, but once you start writing, it's not going to be enough pages. You'll soon realize because you have to have a start, middle, and end, and 12 pages might not be enough, but you're going to have to edit it down to 12 pages. This is 12 full pages. I don't want just one full page of it saying like the title and the name. Put it up top and then 12 pages. This is going to be written in TV script format, as you already know. You guys should be writing in TV script format like it's nothing at this point because you guys have done it so many times, correct? Yes, you guys are ready to write TV shows. Perfect. Partners must upload the same document to discussion, just like we did with the last discussions. If it's 2 partners, you guys are each going to upload the same version to your own thing, just so I can give you credit in Brightspace. So when it comes to the participation level, since a lot of people didn't submit it for this one, and I'm guessing it's because they were worried or scared or felt uncomfortable, you will now email it to me. So they don't know what you're saying or whatever. You guys could obviously talk it out, be like, before you leave, this is 50-50. Yes, we agree. You guys each send me an email. So there's 2 partners. There are 2 emails, each giving me a percentage of what the other person is doing. I wrote right here, it is not optional. This will be part of your grade. If you're missing this component, you're missing the entire thing. So it's not one or the other. It is just one piece. The final is due on Thursday at 9 p.m., not a minute later. So don't bother sending it a minute later. Failure to submit will receive negative 25 points. That's in the syllabus. If you don't do this final, you get negative 25. Good luck in your future endeavors. Late assignments will be rejected. No exceptions. Read that again. No exceptions. You guys have been pretty good with the deadline so far with getting stuff in, understanding that there isn't any wiggle room. So do the right thing, keep that up, and essentially that is going to be it. So again, your final is 12 pages. Your first episode reduced to 12 pages, and it's going to be in the TV script format. You can use Celtics if you want, if you have free trial left, or you can just go into Word document like you have been doing and do it that way. You got to upload that PDF. You and your partner are going to have the same one, and then you each are going to email me the percentage. So, for instance, if I'm working with Nick, Angelina, I'll get right to you. Well, if I'm working with Nick, I will email, hey, professor, this is Ken. I am working with Nick. It was split 50-50. That's the email. Send it off. Angelina, what's going on?
Okay, that was my question was whether or not you wanted us to write it in Celtics or in a Google Doc. But the only reason why I asked is because the spacing in Celtics is really different than the spacing in a Google Doc.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's like, do you want us to write 12 pages in Celtics or do you want us to write 12 pages in a Google Doc because
We'll,
spacing is
we'll
like complete.
we'll make it easy. Just do it in the Google Doc. I'll write that right here too. I'll add it. Must be in TV format. Keyboard, hold on. Must be in TV format. Use Google Doc and then PDF upload. All right, there you go. Good question. So use a Google Doc, PDF upload, so there isn't any restraints. Um, that's it. That's the whole class pretty much for today. If there's any issues, let me know. I've read some of your treatments and they're really good. They're very creative. Like a lot of people went to space with theirs, like they're doing stuff in space. There was one in particular that really I liked, um, was like there's a bunch of graduates who are doing really well in school, and then they come to realize that their entire class and community is run by AI and they have no idea. So it was like a really cool twist that I liked. There was some other ones where they're like they're salvaging, not they're scavenging or salvaging rather, like satellites and stuff in space. There was some really good stuff. So you guys are very creative, but remember, you're gonna have to reduce this down to 12 pages. Um, you guys seem like this is your forte. Seems like this is your wheelhouse. You guys are very strong when it comes to this creativity and writing things down and getting it done and actually telling a good story. So remember the previous assignments when it comes to storytelling. Make sure your character has an arc. There has to be a beginning, middle, and end. I shouldn't feel like there is no subplots that are untied nor main plots that are untied. If you want to see how that goes over for an audience, just listen to the Game of Thrones folks who got a lot of subplots ignored, and viewers get upset about that. They want closure in all their subplots. So, that's pretty much it. I am super stoked because I got tickets to go see Slipknot in May. I knew one of you guys liked that. Yeah, I'm going to see him August 10th in Jersey for the 25th anniversary tour. It's gonna be awesome. So yeah, that is that's it. That's it for today. It's a 7-minute course, 7-minute lecture. Again, use the previous stuff, Google Doc, 12 pages, email me the participation, and you're pretty much done for the course. Do you guys feel comfortable writing TV shows now? If someone says to rate this conversational, can you guys do it? Yes. Can you guys edit your own words and realize that not every sentence is golden? Yes. Okay, good. Then I've done my job. And that's all you guys need to do. Nick Chamberlain, 3 others raised hands. Let's see. John Rose, raised hand. What's up?
I got 2 questions.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, what size font should it be on the Google?
12.
12?
12 size font. I'll have to
Okay.
write that in there too. That's a good question too. Hold on. PDF 12-point font space. Okay. Next question is
I got
Angelina
one.
again?
I got one more.
Oh,
question.
okay. John, go ahead.
When you say you want a first episode, but you want all like the arcs like tied up in the end, so you just
Mhm.
want like a full episode, like a full like I don't know, like that doesn't seem like an episode to me. If like a first episode.
So what I mean by that is usually every episode, no matter what you watch, has a main plot and 2 subplots. For instance, what's a popular television show? We'll say Seinfeld, right? Seinfeld wants to return a piece of jewelry at the mall. That is the main plot. All the characters are going there. Kramer forgets where they park, and they're spending an episode in the parking lot looking for their car. That's a subplot. Georgie, on the other hand, is trying to get to a meeting that's really important to him, and he needs to get out of the mall. That's another subplot. By the end of the episode, we will see whether or not Jerry returns his jewelry to the mall, whether they find the car, and whether he misses the meeting. It doesn't seem like there's so much going on, but that's what good writing looks like. It has a main plot and 2 subplots that you guys are going to have in your piece. So for instance, for your first episode, it will have all of those. You don't have to introduce as many as 3. I prefer you guys at least minimum do 2. Don't just give me 1, but there has to be at least more than 1. So give me 2 or 3, which I'll write here too, I guess. So hold on. Must have capital. Must have 1 main plot, 1 or 2 subplots. All right. Is there another question, John? Good. Okay. Angelina, you have your hand up again or no?
Yeah, I was essentially like the same question. I was just like, no, I was about to ask like cliffhangers and stuff like that, but you
Yeah,
answered
go
that.
for it. Go for it. If you guys have a cliffhanger at the end of the episode, that's fine. Just make sure it's not a like it has to tie into it has to make sense of why the plot is ending on a cliffhanger. Just don't just throw one at the end and think like, oh, that's it. But make sure it weaves into the plot that you're telling.
Okay.
Obviously, always have a cliffhanger. Not always have a cliffhanger, but cliffhangers are great. You see them a lot in pilots, so people get excited and want to see the next episode. So
Yeah.
do what you want to in that creative space. Jonah, go for it.
Okay, so on this part, I had a concern. Like, I had just gotten an email from week 13, and I'm not really much sure how you like want to really structured it. We did the 2 pages. Is it like, do we need to like evaluate at the end of the page or email
So
it
I'm
or what we're
gonna
missing?
I'm gonna show you what week 13 should have looked like and what you guys submitted after this course is done, and you'll realize like, oh, that makes sense is why I sent you that email, because I won't do this now, but it was not what we were expecting for week 13. And there might have been
You would-
confusion because you might have had some muscle memory from the previous weeks, but it was something different for week 13.
Oh, all right then.
Yeah, I'll show you after class. I want to talk to you. I
Oh,
want to talk to you anyway.
okay.
I got
All
you.
right.
Any other questions when it comes to this assignment? This is your final, so ask all the questions you want, because if you send me an email after the fact or a couple of hours before the fact, I might not get to you or I might not answer. So let me know. Do you have any more questions? Fire them off if you got them. You guys are comfortable. 12 pages. One main plot, one or two subplots. Go for it.
The the uh the email participation, you also want that by 9 o'clock on
Yeah,
Thursday?
everything has to be done by 9. Everything, yeah.
Okay.
Everything is done by 9. I'll put this on the bottom. Everything must be in by Thursday 9 p.m.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Is there any other questions, guys? Do you guys have an episode, your first episode of mine already? This is to be a piece of cake, right? This is a piece of cake.
I had another question.
What's up?
Does this thing has to be a double space,
Uh,
or is it like not like really much of a?
it doesn't really matter, but I'll put here, must be a TV script format. Use Google Doc, top font, PDF upload, and then 1.5 spaced. Does that help? And let me just take all this and make it a little smaller.
I guess I was doing
Yeah.
the 2.0, but if 1.5, that just makes it better. That's all right.
Yeah, 1.5. Like I'm honest to God, guys, you're seeing 12 pages, and I understand that's like red alarms, like alarms going off your head. You will write 12 pages in the first scene and be like, oh my God, we're out of pages. We got to cut this. I assure you, because as soon as you start writing, it just runs away from you. So 12 pages you'll get done in literally 2 hours. The way you guys have been writing, how long did it take you to do the other assignments? Not very long, right? Because you're just letting it out and then you're editing it back. That's the same what we're doing here is 12 pages. So if you want to do this easier, you can do 6 pages Tuesday, do the other 6 pages Wednesday, or 6 pages Monday, other 6 pages Tuesday, or as many pages as you want on those 2 days, and then edit it all down to 12 by Wednesday, make it coherent, upload it Thursday. I'm telling you, you will write more pages than you are allowed to give me. It happens every time. We wrote, I think, 23 pages for our first episode when I was in this class in like maybe an hour and a half. Because everyone just, oh, that's so good. Oh yeah, we'll say that. Oh, he'll say this. Oh, we'll have this. And it's just like you realize, oh, we have too many pages. So we got to deduce it all down. So it's gonna be 20 incredible pages, 12 incredible pages rather, that you guys will get it done in your sleep. I promise you. And you're working with other people, you're bouncing it off each other. You guys can obviously like act it out, say, oh, we don't need this many words here. We can kind of scale this sentence back there, Go for it. This is a group assignment. So please like use each other to see where you can make edits or where you can make adjustments or improvements in your script. Any more questions? These are good questions. So the clarity questions are really important because I don't want email saying I don't understand. You guys are good? You guys are show writers. This should be easy for you. You can get this done in your sleep. All right. Have a good weekend. You guys are all set. Have fun.
Have a
You
good
guys can-
weekend.
All right. See you later. Jonah, stick around. Oh my God. Did he leave? Oh gosh. Okay. Stop share. Stop record.